Morning, people. Welcome back. It's one the kids bought me, the grandkids, back last year, I think it was. Self-explanatory. So, anyway then, yeah, what we got today? Well, after weeks of investigations into Partygate and let's get this laid back a bit. I've got a bit of a stiff back. And hundreds of pounds in fines issued. Bearing in mind they spent thousands and thousands doing the investigation. Just to prove what everybody knew anyway. But and there's another one incoming as well, and there now we got Beergate. They're all over that. But the lies and the corruption have all now been exposed for everybody to see in government. And after what seems months of people calling for Boris to step down over many, many things, not just Partygate, to protect himself, he changed the rules, the ministerial code. So he protected himself from that. But a few went further and they pushed for this vote in no confidence. But if you listen to the mainstream media, Boris won the vote last night. No, he didn't win. He survived it, in my opinion. He didn't win it, he survived it. Probably a lot of jiggery pokey went on in the background there because it was very close. But the thing, that vote was over the mistrust within his own party. The rebels all still try and pull him down, but now he's even more protected because even by one vote, it was a vote in his favour. If it was only one vote, it was obviously more. But the thing he should be worried about is not the trust and the confidence from his own people, but more so the trust and the confidence of the public, the people of this country, us Brits. And that's what he should be looking at. Because it's disappearing fast. Nearly as fast as our confidence in the police disappeared. Now, I think because he's got past this now, his next step to protect himself will be to call for a general election at some point in the very, very near future. That's the last step he's got to take to have full protection in his position. Will they let it happen? But until that happens, because of the vote yesterday now, we will still get hungrier, we will still get sicker, and in a few months' time we will get a damn sight colder. And the corruption in the government will make sure that happens. They've offered us backhanders, changing loans to grants so they don't have to be paid back. But even when that comes out, they have still forced, and I mean forced, many people in this country to poverty and debt. And they still tell us they're working for this country and for the good of this country. Is what I think of that. But now, this one, I think it came from Australia. It's something I read somewhere, either yesterday or last night. And I think it was Mackie D's. It was one of the burger chains, the big burger track chains, and I think it was in Australia. Now, because of the price of lettuce and a very, very short supply of it, they are now going to replace the lettuce in their burgers with cabbage leaves. Yeah. Cabbage. Oh dear. One next layer of locusts with a cabbage leaf. There you go. Go the whole way. You complain about the gases coming out of animals. That's why you want to stop us to eating meat. Well, what's it going to do when you start force feeding the population cabbage? Because believe me, I hate the bloody stuff, but I have eaten it, and I'm worse than any cow for wind, I tell you. You know, and on that, you got the the weirdos of the world, you know, the Gates and people like that. We should feed ourselves and our kids bugs. Now, I've always lived by a rule. And that rule is never sleep with anything with more than 2 legs and never eat anything with more than 4. It's got me this far. And if they think we're going to eat insects, boy, they sit there and gorge themselves on steaks. The assholes can think again. I suppose I'd better say something on the Ukraine-Russia situation, hadn't I? What is there to say other than, yep, they're still fighting. The Ukraine is still being supported with weapons. Russia's still being supported with sales of exports of gas and coal and oil. Just shows the world that they want it all to continue. And I think it's just so they got something to blame for their fuck-ups. Because they're running out of excuses now. Anyway, guys, it's a nice day. I've got to go out and I've got to go uptown to the post office. There's some posts from the missus there to go up. And do a bit of shopping as well. But before I post the last screenshot, for those that are interested, I'm going to post 3 photographs just to show what can be done with an everyday common or garden little bridge camera. You can't change the lens. You can't do anything like that with it. Everything you need is in there, including a flash. Now, this is a very old camera, to be honest. I'm not quite sure how old. I bought it second hand for less than, I think it was 30 quid. So if you're looking for a camera that's got everything you need for a holiday or just when you're out and about, Fujifilm Fine Pics, you can't beat them. They'll even do a 10-minute video. You can even video for 10 minutes with it at a time as well. But anyway, I'll post the pics before the final funny for the day. But until then, peoples, as always, my respects to each and every one of you. My respects for your support. Thank you for it. And as always, stay safe, stay strong, stay free from the corruption. Laters.